Girls, for shared reading day 1, we're going to be reading a new book called Bathing Buddy. When we read, we are going to come across a few tricky words. I have covered those words up and we are going to use what we know about letters and sounds to help us figure out what those tricky words are. Bathing Buddy. Bathing Buddy, written by Elizabeth Massey, illustrated by Linda Silvestri. "Get into the pool, Buddy," said Lou. "It's time for your bath." Lou blank the leash. This is a tricky word. Okay, what might sound right there? Lou grabbed the leash, pulled the leash. Let's take a look at the first letter. It's a T. Lou. Let's look at the first part of the word. Oh, let's stretch it out. Ugh. Lou tugged. Lou tugged the leash. Buddy hopped into the water and wagged his tail. Well, that makes sense and it sounds right. Sue giggled. "You're going to make a mess," she said. "I'll be careful," Lou replied cheerfully. Lou rubbed blank shampoo onto Buddy's neck. Well, let's take a look at our picture clue. Lou rubbed soapy shampoo, sudsy shampoo, bubbly shampoo. Let's take a look at our word and see what is there. Okay, it starts with an F. I also see a vowel team, an O and an A. So that tells me that we're going to say the long O sound. So foam. Lou rubbed foam. And I know Y sometimes says E at the end of a word. Lou rubbed foamy shampoo onto Buddy's neck. It makes sense, doesn't it? And it looks right when we read it. Buddy jumped out of the pool, splashing water. Lou pushed him back into the pool. "Stay!" commanded Lou. Lou scrubbed Buddy's neck and head. Buddy shook and soap suds flew. They landed on Lou. Buddy jumped out of the pool, splashing water. Then Sue's tiny dog jumped into the pool. "Sue, catch Tiny!" Lou cried. Lou pushed Buddy back into the pool. "Stay!" blank Lou. What might work there? "Stay!" shouted Lou. Look at his face. He looks like he's mad. Yelled Lou. Let's see what the first letter is. Oh, this is a long word. Starts with a C. I also see 2 M's, so I know I'm going to be able to break this word up. I also notice a little word in here, and then an ending. So let's break this word into parts. Come, and id. Commanded. Lou pushed Buddy back into the pool. "Stay!" Lou commanded, or commanded Lou. Sue giggled. "You're making a mess," she said. So commanded is another word when you're using your strong voice, like you're telling someone to do something. Lou washed Buddy's back, legs, and tail. Buddy shook and soap suds flew. They landed on Lou. "Hold still," commanded Lou. Buddy wagged his tail. Lou rinsed Buddy off. Buddy jumped out of the pool, splashing water. He shook and water flew. Let's take a look at this tricky word. All right. Ooh, it's a snap word that you know. Okay, let's break it up. I see two words inside this big word. Every, where, everywhere. He shook and water flew everywhere. Does that make sense? It does. Lou fell backwards with a yelp. Sue giggled. Hooray! Buddy's clean, she said. Lou shook his head sadly. I'm a big, muddy mess, he said. Buddy wagged his tail. He licked Lou's face. Lou laughed and gave Buddy a hug. I guess it's time for my bath, he said. First grade readers, I'm wondering, how do you think Lou felt when Buddy kept jumping out of the pool and splashing him? Just take a look at the pictures. Pay attention to Lou. He's the boy in the purple shirt. How do you think he's feeling when Buddy keeps jumping out of the pool and splashing him? I want you to answer that question in your response in Seesaw.